Hey everyone, welcome back. This is the fourth and final week that we talk about the virtue of prudence. I was thinking, how can we remember that virtue a little bit better? I know, a story. Stories are really important for humans to understand things and to pass on knowledge to other people. One of my favorite storytellers from when I was a kid was a Greek guy named Aesop. He had many great stories he put into a book called Aesop's Fables. And he has a great story that will help us to understand the virtue of prudence. Once there lived an ant and a grasshopper in a grassy meadow. All day long the ant would work hard, collecting grains of wheat from the farmer's field far away. She would hurry to the field every morning as soon as it was light enough to see by, and toil back with a heavy grain of wheat balanced on her head. She would put the grain of wheat carefully away in her storage and then hurry back to the field for another one. All day long she would work without stop or rest. The grasshopper would see her and laugh. "Why do you work so hard, dear ant? Come, rest a while, listen to my song. Summer is here, the days are long and bright. Why waste the sunshine in labor and toil?" The ant would ignore him, and head-bent would just hurry to the field a little faster. This would make the grasshopper laugh even louder. "What a silly little ant you are," he would call. "Come and dance with me. Forget about work. Enjoy the summer. Live a little." Summer faded into autumn, and autumn turned into winter. The sun was hardly seen, and the days were short and gray. It became freezing cold, and snow began to fall. The grasshopper didn't feel like singing anymore. So if you remember, prudence is doing the right thing at the right time, remembering what is most important. In our story, the ant could see the future and know what should be done. The grasshopper, on the other hand, only thought about today. To bring it to our faith, the virtue of prudence helps us prepare for heaven because we remember that this world only lasts for a while, but the afterlife is forever. In the Gospel of Matthew, Jesus says, "Do not store up for yourselves treasures on earth, but store up for yourselves treasures in heaven. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also." This doesn't mean that earth stuff is not important. We have to live, of course, but we should always keep an eye towards heaven and choose our actions and words with that in mind. And that is the definition of prudence. Here are a couple questions for you to think about and discuss. Number one, what did you think of the story of the ant and the grasshopper? What was the moral of the story? Number two, what do you think Jesus means when he tells us to store up for ourselves treasures in heaven?